So, as somebody when really want to make wealth in life, understand you really want to make wealth in life. There's some strategic investment that you need to do, and those investment now which will help you in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years. Yes, even if you're just a civil servant and you don't really get any money, you're not into entrepreneurship, you don't have any business of your own, you're working for someone and they're paying you, and there are certain investments you can do to save yourself in the next 10 years. Now, one of those investment is buying of shares in major companies. The buying of shares is very, very important. A lot of people tell you mutual fund, government bond, treasury bills, they're all important. But shares is, I think, very, very important. I think for me is the most important. Okay, yes. So for government bond is safer. Treasury bills, they are very safe. Mutual fund, when you need emergency money and you really want to liquidate your money, you can go for mutual fund. But if you really want to build wealth for the long run, buying of shares in major companies is very important. And if you are confused and you don't really know how to buy, they have apps where you can invest your money through. They are brokers. Yes, they are brokers. Example of those apps, we have Bamboo app. So with Bamboo app, some people have Piggyvest, some have is it Afro Invest, something like that. But the one I use majorly is Bamboo app, investment app. Yes. So they have shares you can buy. They have GTCO, they have Zenith Bank, they have Stanbic IPTC shares, they have Fidelity, they have UBA. That is for the banking sector. Okay. Then for the oil and gas sector, Arade is there, Kona Oil is there, Capital Oil is there. So they have a lot of them. Okay. They also have shares in terms of building and structures. They have shares in food like Boa Food. Yes. They have Okumu Oil. These ones are really, they're involved in agriculture. So these are companies that you can buy share from, and the prices varies. For they also have MTN. If you want to go into telecommunication, they have what's the name again? They have I don't know if they have Glow, but they have MTN in case you want to go into telecommunication. So when you buy some of these shares, you will leave them for a long run. Definitely, they will be fluctuating, going up and down. But if you really want to make profit, you leave it for like 5 to 10 years. Okay. Yes, they have other shares that are cheap. Okay, very very cheap, as low as 5 naira per share, 20 naira per share, 10 naira per share. So you can buy as many as you can and leave them for the next 5 or 10 years. That is when it will appreciate. And some of these banks or some of these companies also pay yield. They pay the dividend. So those dividends, some of them you get them annually. Okay. So if you're working as a civil servant, and let's say you earn like 150,000, you can budget 150,000 monthly for investment. And believe me, you'll never regret it. So a lot of people don't want to invest because they always feel like there's no point investing, and the money is it's not the kind of get rich kind of investment. So a lot of people wouldn't want to invest. It's not the kind of MMM investment, okay? So, but it's investment that I'm sure you will not regret. And for those guys that usually make money 20 million, 10 million, 50 million, I would advise you not to go for that GLK, not to go for that Mercedes, okay? Take half of that money, or part of that money, or even 70% of that money, especially for those that don't want to go into business. You don't have the strength of doing business, but you want to be getting income. You can put that money in treasury bills, okay? You can invest it in government bond, or you can even put them in shares or buy shares and hold for a while. Believe me, after some years, the profit you'll be using it to buy any kind of car you want to buy. So I will always advise people, make sure you're investing. If you don't want to do any business, you don't want to have any physical business, just invest and you'll not regret it. Thank you. See you some other time.